Hey guys, Shadoweh here. You might have seen me yesterday with some Final Fantasy X-2 HD. Here I am back again with some Final Fantasy 1 on PSP, and this is a classic. If you've, of course, ever seen any Final Fantasy game, this is the one that started it all. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on English. We're going to have the exact setup of Warrior, then Thief, then Black Mage, then White Mage, and auto-generate their names with selects, and then hit start, and then we can start timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm immediately going to skip an animation here, and I'm going to go into Cornelia, go into the weapon shop here, and buy a hammer. And then I'm going to do my first menu here. I'm going to have dash automatically on, the cursor to memory, and the text speed to fast. And then I'm going to exploit the first glitch of the game, which is called the equipment glitch. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to since I set my cursor to memory, I'm going to keep it on the warrior's weapon and then go to the thief's armor. So you see how I go from here to there, and it stays put? Basically, if I hit R and the confirm button at the same time, it'll turn the hammer into this. It's a little bit of a frame trick, but it takes some getting used to. And so we're going to do that for everybody. Except for the warrior, we're actually going to equip him with the clothes because we're going to want to sell that knight's armor because it's worth 18,000 gil. If I can just do that again, then equip, then sell it, and then I'm going to make another one real quick, just for safety. And then we can leave and head on out. So now this guy's gonna take us to the Castle Cornelia. He's gonna tell us that basically his daughter's been kidnapped and that we are the Warriors of Light, and that we need to go, like, you know, save the world and stuff because we're the Warriors of Light. We gotta protect the crystals and all that, as with classic Final Fantasy games. So yeah, his daughter, Princess Sarah, has been kidnapped by a evil villain named Garland, and we need to go save her. And so we're just going to head on up northwest here. We want to try to avoid the trees as much as possible because the trees have basically additional encounters in them. And so sometimes it's kind of forced and I can't really control whether I walk in the forest or not. Sometimes you just have to. But we're basically going to be running away from as many battles as we can. There are some random encounters that aren't runnable at all, and I will keep note of them because they are in the guide that I'm using for this run. And right there is the Chaos Shrine. So we're just going to keep running along on a treadmill and trying to escape from battles. So before we go fight Garland, we're actually going to go pick up another piece of equipment and glitch it. So basically, the hammer that I got earlier, we didn't actually use up the hammer. We just basically turned it into something else. And now we picked up something called the leather cap. And what we're going to do is we're going to go on anybody's helmet and then go on on somebody else's weapon. And it'll turn into the judgment staff, which you can use to cast flare on enemies. Yes, you heard me right. Flare. You know, like really late game black magic spell that I'm getting right now. And so now that we've got the judgment staff, we're gonna go beat up Garland and rescue the princess. Can we get a flare command? Of course. So we're just basically just gonna hold the confirm button, just attack with everybody until Garland goes down. And that's Garland. And here's Princess Sarah. We rescued her. So she's gonna wake up. We're gonna go back to the castle, tell her father. So we're gonna explain our whole protect the crystals because we're the Warriors of Light thing. And so the king's gonna fix the bridge right above the castle for us. But first I'm gonna talk to this princess here. She's gonna give us the loot. We're gonna be using it later. And so once I leave the castle, we're gonna get a small cutscene of the construction workers fixing the bridge. So yeah, now we're gonna do speed construction. Because look how fast this bridge is built. I wish I could build a bridge that fast. And now that the bridge is built, we're going to head on over to the town of Provoca, because what good RPG doesn't have like a boat or an airship of some kind? Well, we're about to go find ourselves a boat. And so we have a little cutscene here that I'm gonna skip. It basically explains like the story of the Warriors of Light and what's going on. I'm skipping all of it. And we're gonna head on over to Provoca, which is to the right. And just keep running from battles, because we don't really need levels until later. There is a level grind spot, but it's not gonna take that long. But it's not until, like, an hour from now. Getting pretty lucky with encounters here, not running into any on the forest. I'm pretty thankful for that. Okay, there we go. Just what I was expecting. You can get anywhere from 1 to 9 enemies in an encounter. Alright, so what better person to ask for a ship than some pirates? So we're going to have the warrior defend, and then we're going to use that flare on our judgment staff here. And they're just going to die in one shot. Like so. So yeah, since we beat his boys, he's going to give us his ship. Because, you know, we're the heroes. We steal pirate ships, I guess? Alright, so now we're going to do a little bit of shopping, because we're going to need some healing items for basically the rest of the run. I am going to first do the equipment glitch one more time, just to get another knight's armor for more money. Alright, and now I'm going to buy 51 potions, 41 ethers, 21 antidotes, and 21 phoenix stones. And that's hopefully all we should need for the remainder of the run. Alright, so now we're going to leave and go take our snazzy ship to Elfheim, the Elf Kingdom. The game doesn't really tell you where to go, unless you're, like, following a guide of some kind, but obviously, as a runner, I know exactly where I have to go. So we're just gonna kind of sail along the water here and hug the land and just go south and west as much as we can. Then just go straight south here. So this game has obviously random encounters like any classic Final Fantasy. You can also reset encounters via a step counter, which is what I just did. I entered the castle and then I left. And so now I'm going to head to somewhere called Marsh Cave, where we're going to pick up an item called the Crown. Which, basically, like, a lot of this game is a lot of, like, go get this item, trade it in for this item, then trade it in for this item. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. So we're going to go up and around these mountains here. Okay, good. We got a preemptive strike. If you get a preemptive strike, you can immediately run away, no problem. Because the enemies are caught off guard. There's an ambush, thankfully only 2 enemies. So you can get really unlucky and get into an encounter with like 9 enemies at once. And just get ambushed. Yes, this is a remake of the NES version. This is the PSP remake. So I'm gonna go around here, go down this ladder, and then I'm going to... Sorry, I'm following a map a little bit here. And then I'm going to go right, and then go down along these walls here. Yeah, no problem. So I want to heal up poison. Poison is never good. And then go through this 3rd door here. Fight the Pisco demons, which are guarding the crown. And hopefully get off that judgment staff right away. Without too many deaths. Okay, not really a problem. I got a bit unlucky with turn order there, but they're gonna die in one shot from the judgment staff, so it's fine. And there's the crown. So I'm just gonna heal up real quick because I had a couple characters die that fight. Fully heal my mage's MP as well. And then we're gonna leave the marsh cave. Now there is a strat that basically gives you a way to just kind of teleport out of the dungeon, but I don't know that strat. It gives you an item called an emergency exit, which allows you to just warp out of a dungeon. But again, haven't learned that strat. So we're just gonna kind of take our time out of here. Alright, now we are going to go and give the crown to the King of the Western Keep, because again, the game does absolutely zero explanation of the story without some sort of, you know, some sort of guide knowing where you're going. And we're gonna trade this crown in for another item along part of this fetch quest here that I'm doing in the beginning here. Before we go and save the crystals and protect them, because, you know, we're the Warriors of Light. That's what we do. Right, so here is the Western Keep. And, it turns out the king's actually a fake. It's actually Astos, the king of Dark Elves. So, we're gonna beat him up, because he's a fake. And this keep has actually been abandoned. It's a bit of a ghost castle, unfortunately. So we're just gonna attack with these two, and then use the Judgment Staff with the others. Astos can actually cast the death spell, which can cause instant death to a character. I'm glad he did just a physical attack. And there's Astos. So yeah, we want to try and keep the casting of the Judgment Staff Flare to my Black Mage and my White Mage, obviously, because they have a higher magic stat than my melee users. And we want to leave the Warrior and the Thief to physical attacking as much as possible. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick level check. My Black Mage is level 8, which he is required to be before I get to the next town, which is Elfheim, because I need to go to town and buy a couple Black Magic spells. And you can learn Black Magic spells depending on what level you are, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. So we're just going to backtrack through this forest around the mountains again and head back toward where the castle was, where I parked my boat. So we're going to go straight right here until I get out of the forest. If my party members can run away, which sometimes they just don't, because you can get unlucky. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we're in Elfheim. I'm going to do a little bit of shopping here. I'm going to grab the Fyra and the Thundara spell for my Black Mage here, because we're going to need them to kill mobs that I can't run away from, basically. And then we're going to head on over to the item shop, because the next one of the next few dungeons, enemies can cause petrification. So I need to buy some gold needles to heal that. Alright, so now that we're done here, we are going to go back to our boat. No. You can use the Judgment Staff as much as you'd like. This game's a little bit busted. At least the PSP run, the remake. So since the bridge is fixed, we can sail under the bridge here and park on this dock. And now we're going to head north to Matoya's Cove, because the crystal eye that we got off of Astos the Dark Elf, there's basically a blind guy here, and we're going to give him the crystal eye in exchange for some medicine. Because the Elf King is actually sick, even though we have no way of knowing that, but... So yeah, so here's Matoya's Cove. The game's kind of gonna make fun of a blind guy a little bit and watch him thump around in the dark. Poor guy. Remember, don't make fun of people with disabilities. It's not nice. Alright, so he's gonna give us the medicine, and we're gonna have to backtrack to Elfheim, to the castle, to the town that I was just at. This game does have a little bit of backtracking to it. Yeah, in other Final Fantasy games, there were certain staffs that you could only use a limited number of times before they broke. Not in this game. You could just cast Flare as much as you want. I thought Oh, I wasn't sure, to be honest. So, apologies. It's been ages since I've played through this game casually, so... So again, we're just going to sail straight south and then go left a little bit as soon as we hit land. And just keep running from random encounters. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to dodge them. But if somebody finds a way to dodge random encounters, then by all means, feel free to let the FF1 community know. So 14 is canon? I'm not sure. to be honest. I've never played it myself. Okay. So, just gonna... of course I get into an encounter right before the tile at the castle. That knight's armor's coming in handy. It's allowing me to cushion attacks. So we're gonna talk to his attendant, give him the medicine here. He's gonna give us the Mystic Key, which will allow us to unlock the treasure room in the castle here. And so, we're just gonna walk immediately out, then back in, because it's faster. So, we're gonna grab the left and rightmost chest here, the Mithril Hammer and the Bronze Gloves. And then we're gonna do another equip swap glitch, where I go onto the Warrior's Weapon and then the Thief's Helmet, Armor, and Gloves, and turn these all into Thief Armlets. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, but with the White Mage. Sorry, I'm not the best at this trick. It takes a bit of getting used to. But you're basically hitting two buttons at once. Hey Hellhound, how's it going? So we're gonna grab some Thief's Armlets on everybody here. And then I am going to go to the Warrior's Gloves and the White Mage's Weapon. Become the Sage's Staff, which will basically increase the power of my healing. I'm doing alright, how are you doing? Yeah. Alright, and now we're gonna head back to our boat. And backtrack once more, this time to Cornelia Castle. And so we're gonna head right to the treasure room here. Sounds good. Grab the rightmost chest. This is the Nitro Powder. It's basically an explosive. We're gonna blow up a landslide to allow us to explore further in the world. So we have to head to Mount Duergar, where the dwarves reside. The dwarves, there we go. I can talk, I swear. And just head up and left around this piece of land here. It's basically nitroglycerin, yeah. If my party would run away. Okay. Have it your way, game. Sometimes the game just won't let you run from battles. Hey, what's up, Thermal? Yeah, the leg animations are pretty good. Okay, we got a preemptive, so I can immediately run. And so now I'm going to make my way to Mount Duergar here. Thanks for the luck. Appreciate it. I'm also trying to slow down with the run so I can explain the equipment glitches a little bit that I'm doing. So... so we're gonna head to the dwarf named Generic. He's going to use the Nitro Powder to blow up the rock slide that is preventing us from progressing to other parts of the world. So he's gonna set an explosive here. He's gonna tell us to run. Because, like, what are we doing? Why are we standing by an explosion? And we're gonna skip the cutscene here of the part of the peninsula blowing up. Alright, and now we can leave and make our way past the peninsula there that just blew up with our boat. This guy's getting in the way. NPCs do that sometimes, there's not really much you can do about it. And just kind of wait for them to get out of the way, or walk around them if you can. Sometimes you can't, which you'll see later on sometimes. So realistically, everyone in that cave, yeah? Should be dead as... I mean... Probably. But, you know, they're not because of RPG logic. Alright, so we're gonna sail on over to this town. This is Melmond. We're gonna walk around this wall here and head to the armor shop. And buy ourselves a pair of steel gloves. And guess what? We're gonna do another equipment glitch. We're gonna go onto the warrior's gloves and then the thief's weapon. And then equip the barbarian sword. You see that attack power? It went from 24 to 138. And I'm gonna switch to a knife and equip the sage's staff onto my black mage to increase his magic. Then equip the barbarian sword to my warrior, and then do that same thing again, and give the barbarian sword to the thief. And then we can leave. Alright, so now we are heading to the Cavern of Earth, where the first crystal is, finally. Sheer force of the shockwave from an explosion to collapse a piece of solid wet. Yeah, probably. But, you know, fantasy, RPGs, I don't know. Boom, boom, fire, explosions. They work, I guess. So, this run can be a bit confusing for first-timers if you're not following a map. Which I am following a map, just so I don't get lost. So, I am going to swing my way around these rocks. Of course, we get an ambush. So yeah, now I've got a 138 attack weapon on my warrior and my thief. They're going to be using that for the rest of the run. Like, I will not equip any... Well, I will equip one other weapon, but it'll be for purposes later. That I'm also going to equipment glitch. Go through these rocks here. So, this is the first dungeon where we have random encounters that are not runnable. Like, there is one specific enemy. It's not this one. It's on floor 3. That you just cannot run from. You have to kill them. And so, for marathon safety, I am going to make a quick safety save here. And then just hop up and around this room. We're basically going 270 degrees. So we're just gonna go up and then left and then down. This is the encounter that I can't run from. The Pisco demons that I fought in the Marsh Cave. So I have to kill them, unfortunately. Of course, we got another one, because Marathon Luck, am I right? Thankfully, I am getting some levels out of this, so I don't have to do as much grinding later, but it still sucks. Alright, nice preemptive strike on 8 enemies. I can run away from that immediately. More Pisco demons? Very unfortunate luck I'm having right now. I kind of worry about meeting Estimate just because of all this bad luck. I am going to do another safety save, and we're going to fight the boss Vampire. So I'm just going to have my warrior and my thief attack with their sword, and then have the rest defend. And the vampire's dead in one shot. Because I've got an overpowered weapon. So we're going to pick up this Star Ruby, because we're doing more fetch quest items. Because we cannot get through the later part of this cavern until we get an item called the Earth Rod. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of backtracking here in order to go get it. If this bat would move out of the way. And we got an ambush. Marathon luck! Of course, they're not gonna run. Everybody's getting paralyzed. I'm just gonna use the Judgment Staff. Because people don't want to run away. So I'm really sorry, but if things continue having horrible marathon luck like this, I'm probably not going to meet Estimate, but we'll see. Not really much I can do about it. It's all RNG. Hey, Jacoby. Thanks for tuning in, bud. I see a lot of familiar faces and friends popping in here. So we're gonna hop around this bat here as we make our way out of the Cavern of Earth. But don't worry, we'll be coming back here because this run loves to backtrack, and we got yet another ambush. Go figure. Heal off that poison real quick on my warrior. Yep, backtracking, everybody's favorite. Alright, so we're going to hop on to the Giant's Cave, which is up and to the left, past this peninsula here, in between these mountains. Also, let's all take a moment as soon as I get out of this encounter to appreciate the stone giant's abs. Like, he looks very toned. Like, I'm wondering how he gets that workout. Like, seriously, he looks great. Yes. Yes, Lottie, it is. Depending on the encounter as well, because some encounters can be dangerous, and it also depends on how much health you have. There we go. I can talk, I swear. I need to stop talking fast. English. But yeah. Now we're gonna head on over to the Sage's Cave. Alright, we got a nice preemptive strike here. The Sage here has the Earth Rod for us, so we're gonna go pick it up, and then we're gonna head all the way back to the Cavern of Earth, so that we can go restore the Earth Crystal. Yes, I has the health. Thumbs up. I fumble my words a lot, you'll notice. Either from just being nervous, being excited, or both. Because I'm not normally a talkative person. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Do you have something in this game that is similar to the return spell in Dragon Warrior? Yes? Kind of? You get a spell called Teleport, which lets you, if you're in a multi-floor dungeon, it allows you to return to the previous floor. I won't be getting it that until just before the water crystal. So yeah, like I said, we're heading back to the Cavern of Earth. Now that we have the Earth Rod, we can explore deeper inside the cave to the Earth Crystal. So the second or third? What do you mean? Sorry. Like, for example, if you were on the third floor of a dungeon, it'll take you back to the second. Nice, getting another ambush. Fantastic. Loving this run so far. For the crystals, the third one. Because it goes earth, fire, water, then wind. Yeah, ambush skill 100 for these enemies. They're rolling nat 20s, and I'm rolling 1s. And there's another ambush. Of course. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. That's the worst part. It's not really worth it because casting Flare wastes time because of the long spell animation. It's easier to just run away. Okay. Do another safety save here. Only in speedrun marathons, of course. Only in marathon luck. Do you get classic luck like this? Oh, there we go. Got another one. I'm just gonna defend with these two. Sure, it would be worth it, but it doesn't, so we don't. And that's really all there's to it. If I could run away from these gas, that'd be great. Thank you. Alright, and now we can finally go to the deeper part of this cavern. Yikes. Another safety save here. And we're basically just going to continuously go up and right as much as we can. Or up and left, I mean. Sorry. And there's the cockatrice. This is the reason we bought the gold needles in the first place, because they can petrify us with regular attacks. So we're going to heal out of that petrification. Okay, do one more safety save here. And make our way to the crystal, which is on this floor. Do a safety save here as well, again, for marathon safety. I'm going to be doing that a lot. And here's the Lich. One of Garland's guardians who are trying to prevent us from saving the crystal and activating it. So say hi to Lich. And say goodbye to Lich. Because he's dead. Just like that. Just because we've got a 130 plus attack barbarian sword from glitching. Couldn't tell you, Lottie. Couldn't tell you. So we're going to have a little cutscene here of the Earth Crystal reactivating, as well as a side dungeon being unlocked. We're going to be completely ignoring it. These side dungeons here are all exclusive to the PSP version, but we completely ignore it. And just step on this glyph and get out of here. And head back to our boat. Nice preemptive strike here. Immediately run away. And now we're going to sail south. Then go left as soon as I see the end of this piece of land here. Well, after I go down a little bit more. And you may have noticed all of the light blue rivers of water. There's a way to get through that. We need something called a canoe, and we're about to go get it. Oops. There we go. So we're just going to go up, down, and around this forest area to get to the town of Crescent Lake. Because the lake around it literally looks like a crescent. That's the reason it's called that. Heal up that poison. Oh, I should mention, when we get to the grinding portion, which will be at the Cavern of Ice, we're not going to be healing our warrior or our thief. We want to be leveling our mages, specifically, because they're going to need health for later. But the warrior and thief do not need health. They are fine. the mages need more health and more MP. Alright, so we are going to head to the armor shop, buy a pair of mithril gloves, then head to the weapon shop, and buy a mithril axe. And then guess what? We're doing another equip glitch. So we're going to go to the warrior's weapon and then the thief's helmet, armor, and gloves to equip the black garb, which will increase our evasion, which will help it make it a lot easier to run away from battles. Okay, and then warrior gloves to white mage weapon, less stagger, and then I am going to go... Hold on. I'm going to swap my black mage and white mage and leave the formation like this for the rest of the run, and then go warrior gloves to black mage weapon for another less stagger, and then warrior weapon to helmet, armor, gloves for black mage. If I can get it. There we go. Okay, and we're going to leave the warrior alone. We don't care about the warrior. Because again, he doesn't need experience. We want him to die. Because there's no love for the poor warrior. And there's our canoe. Now we can go through those light blue rivers. So, now we're going to head to the Cavern of Ice to get an item called the Levy Stone, which is going to allow us to get our own airship. And we're going to do some grinding there as well. Of course, my team's refusing to run from encounters yet again. Gonna leave the warrior at 9 health there. He doesn't really need it. He doesn't need health, I mean. And now we're gonna sail up and to the left. Drop off right here and sail on our canoe through this waterfall maze and make our way to Ice Cavern. The Cavern of Ice, rather. So I thankfully have a map that I'm following, so I know exactly which way I'm going. Because it can be confusing navigating around the world map if you don't know where you're going for first-time runners or newer runners. Thankfully, there are maps available. So I am going to do another safety save here because ambushes here can be very deadly and dangerous. Of course, we got more Pisco demons, which means I'm going to have to cast Flare again, because you can't run from these. I am getting absolutely horrible luck with these encounters. Like, this is probably the worst luck I've had in a long time. And then go down and to the left. Yeah, that's about it, really. And then you're gonna go around this wall here. Fall down the hole. There's a forced encounter right here in front of the door. There are certain tiles that have forced encounters on them. We'll be exploiting some of them for experience. So we're gonna go up and around here, then go down, and fall down the hole right above us. Fall down this hole, and then there is an encounter right below that crystal there, which is the Levy Stone. So I'm just gonna heal the mages, save, and we're gonna be grinding on this forced encounter here. So we're just gonna defend until my warrior and my thief are dead. Good, Thundara. They're dead. Now we're just gonna attack with our mages. Grab the Levy Stone. And so we're basically going to keep forcing this encounter until our mages are level 18. Once they're 18, we can revive our thief and then leave this place. So I'm just going to keep walking off the tile and then back on it to force this Evil Eye encounter. 15, okay. Still got a little bit to go. $16. $17. Maybe one more. And that should be 18 for both of them. So now we're going to revive and our thief and heal everybody to full. Except the warrior. We're going to leave the warrior dead. Because, again, we don't need him to gain experience. So there's actually a shortcut out of here. The stairs are up here on the top left of this room. Of course, we get even more Pisco demons. Marathon luck, am I right? Nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. So now we're going to sail back to our boat, or rather row back to our boat, I guess, because we're on a canoe. And make our way to the desert, which is where the airship is. Which is south of Crescent Lake. Park here. We won't be needing the boat anymore. So say goodbye to the boat. We're not going to be using it at all for the rest of the game, because we've got an airship. So the Levy Stone is basically going to activate you know, an ancient airship that's deep underground the desert here. Because fantasy, logic, and such, I guess. And yeah, now we've got an airship that moves pretty fast, so hopefully I won't get lost from following these maps. Alright, so I'm gonna go down to this town, and then I'm gonna go a little bit down more, and then to the right. Drop off right here. Here. There we go. And head on over to the Citadel of Trials. If my guys would run away. Thank you. Fun fact, when I used to run this on my older computer, this area on the world map would lag really, really bad. I don't know why, it just did. So I'm glad I have a better PC now that can handle it. And here's the Citadel of Trials. We're gonna talk to this NPC here. He's gonna let us through. And we're just gonna walk along, go through a bunch of teleporters. The first one being this throne here. Then we're gonna go down and right. Then around. Then left. Then down and right. Then left and right, or down and right again. Then down all the way. Up left, right down. I mean, maybe, who knows? Doesn't matter at this point. Up left. And once I get out of this room here, we're gonna get into another forced encounter, but you can run away from it. With some nightmares. Because it's another one of those tiles that has a forced encounter. If I could run away, please. Thank you. Grab the healing staff, do another equipment menu here. Go on to the white mage's weapon and the black mage's shield. For some lordly robes. Yeah, I know, robes is a shield? What is this? That's unlucky. I got into an encounter on the tile right before the forced one. Okay. Went a little too far down there. Okay, now we are going to grab the rat's tail. The rat's tail is going to allow us to upgrade our jobs. But first, we have a forced encounter in front of this throne here. With the dragon zombie. So we're just going to regular attack. Even my mages can kill it now. And we basically want my mages to be level 19, so I'm going to grind a little bit more. Just a tiny bit. Not a whole lot. There we go. Now I can head on out of here. Back to my airship. And we are going to immediately go and upgrade our classes that I mentioned. Because you can only land your airship on certain spots, that's why. Right here. So I'm gonna go down left a little bit here. Like this patch of land here that has nothing on it, you can land on. You can't land on forests, and you can't land on other, like, pretty much only plain tiles you can land on like that. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to answer any questions people have about the run. Alright, so now we get a job improvement. So now the warrior's going to turn into a knight, the thief, a ninja, the white mage, a white wizard, and the black mage into a black wizard. Basically, the ninja can use spells, low-level black magic. The knight can use low-level white magic. The white wizard can use any form of white magic, level of white magic, and the black wizard any level of black magic. So now we're just gonna head straight to the left here. And park right here. There we go. Head on over to the desert caravan. You can tell where it is because of these little lines right here that I'm standing on. Buy ourselves a fairy bottle. And 11 giant tonics as soon as I sell these, where's my knight armor? Knight armor, there we go. Buy 11 giant tonics, which will basically increase our max HP in battle by 200. We're gonna need it later. Okay, and now we're going to go up and left to Gaia. We're gonna release the fairy that we got from the desert caravan here. And now we're gonna go see her. She's at the spring in this town. The reason being is she's going to give us an item called the Oxiel, which will allow us to breathe underwater. Which we're going to need in order to get to the water crystal later. Alright, and now we are finally going to head to the next crystal, which is at Mount Gulg, the volcano, the fire crystal. So it is up left. And hopefully I don't get lost. It should be around right here. There we go. Mount Gulg. Fun fact, you can walk on lava, it just hurts you. Yeah, it's a classic, for sure. I can actually... No, I'm gonna leave my knight dead until the boss. Okay, whoops. Try that again. Sorry, getting a little disoriented here, but I'm good now. So yeah, don't worry about it, we're just walking on lava. It's fine. I'm sure nobody's like burning and screaming in pain or anything. Okay, I can't run from that. But thankfully it's preemptive. Okay. So I am here. Go up and then down and then left. Yeah, the floor's lava. Ow! It's fine. Okay. Go left. And as soon as I get to this area, I'm gonna go straight down. And here is the boss. I am going to heal up. Do a safety save, even though I don't think I need to, because this boss is pretty easy. Alright, so this is Marilith, Garland's Guardian of Fire, Fiend of Fire, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Attack, attack, just attack with everybody. First time I've seen her do that, and she should be dead, yep. So yeah, that was Marilith. Usually I just see her do physical attacks. I've never seen her do Fyra. So yeah, again, there's the whole side dungeon in the PSP version. Again, we're gonna ignore it. We don't need to bother with it. Just need to save the crystals. And nothing more. Alright, so now we're gonna head back to Elfheim. They have more magic available now, so we're gonna go grab it. It's to the southwest of me. If I can find it. There we go. It is over this way. So we're gonna grab ourselves Haste and Blizzara. Haste in this game actually does not increase your speed. It increases the amount of attacks you can do in a combo. And then we're gonna head on over to Melmond. Right here. Head on over to the magic shop here. Buy Healera for our White Mage. We no longer need potions. And then teleport for our Black Mage. And now, I am going to head to the Sunken Shrine, to Onrak. Excuse me for hiccups. If I can find it. No, that's not it. This map disorients me sometimes. I'll find it eventually. Okay, so here's Melmond. No, that's Lufenia again. Where's Onrak? Hold on. I know where it is. If I go straight left here, I'll find it. It's like, hold on. If I go this way, then this way, I should find it. Ugh. Sorry about this. Okay, I found it. Sometimes I go a little bit faster than I expect on the airship, and I get a little bit lost. Sorry about that. Right. So this lady wants us to save the mermaids, I guess, or something. And we're gonna take this barrel submarine to the sunken shrine where the water crystal is. So we're just gonna head straight up until we smack a wall. Of course, this is another encounter that I can't run from. So we're just gonna use Thundara. Yay, marathon luck! I'm gonna go down until I hit a wall, then left. Until I hit the end of this pole here. Railing, whatever. I don't think it matters. Then down. This way. This way. Up, then left, then up, then right, then up. Grab the Rosetta Stone, which we're going to need to speak with a different language for plot reasons, and now we're going to use that teleport spell that I mentioned and go back two floors to the entrance. So instead of going to the right side this time, we're going to the left side. Nice ambush. Nice poison. This is going fantastic. And then go like, up and around here. More encounters I can't run from. Awesome. Just awesome. Sorry about this, guys. I have zero control over this. Over the game just being a jerk. I kind of just gotta play with the cards I'm dealt. Wow. All these encounters. It's like every couple steps. It's getting a little ridiculous. And another one I can't run from. Big ears. This is probably the worst run I've had in a good while, if I'm being honest. And there's not much I can do about it. So I'm gonna grab the chest here after this forced encounter. Nice preemptive strike, I can run away immediately. Grab that, and then do another equip glitch menu, where I go on the warrior's weapon to the helmet and armor of the black mage. For survival vest. And then the warrior to the thief, helmet, armor, gloves. For survival vest. Okay, and then the thief weapon to the warrior's helmet, armor, gloves. Okay, and then the thief to the white mage. Lordly robes. Just for the increased magic, mostly. And then white mage weapon to black mage gloves. And that'll do. Okay. Where am I? I'm right here. Okay. Always trying to follow the maps that I have open, just to make sure I don't get lost. Water elementals, I can't run from. Have to cast Blizzara. So, you know, good stuff. Again. Yeah. That's why I have a map I'm following. Right, so here's Kraken. We are, in fact, releasing the Kraken. I'm just gonna attack with everybody. And it's dead. And we saved the water crystal. We only have one crystal left. So yeah, more side dungeon content for, you know, if I was playing this casually, but I'm not. And now we can leave. Alright, so back on the world map, we're going to head to the river and take our canoe and row up it to the waterfall cavern. This place can be a little confusing if you're not following a map, because there's a lot of winding paths. Bat needs to get out of the way. I need to run away. There we go. It's not hard, game, I promise. Alright, now that I'm around that corner there, I can just go down, and then to the right. Oops. Further down. If you say so. Alright, so we're gonna grab, after this forced fight here, talk to the, okay, grab the ribbon from that chest and grab the warp cube. Gonna do another equipment glitch. And then, go to the Black Mage's helmet, then the Warrior's weapon. Grab the Gigantaxe, then re-equip the Barbarian sword. Then go on to the Warrior's weapon, and then the Thief's shield for a ribbon. And then Thief weapon to Warrior shield for another ribbon, and then Thief weapon to armor? Yeah. For ribbon, and then teleport out of here. And then head on back to our airship. Yeah, lovely little thing called the equipment glitch, where you turn one piece of equipment into another one without using the first piece of equipment. Where am I going? I am going to Melmont, okay. I think I'm disorienting myself again. Yep, I sure am. Okay, there we go, I found it. So now we're going to take that Rosetta Stone we got and learn the language of Lufenian. And teleport ourselves out of here. And now we're going to head to Lufenia to grab the chime, which we can use to open the Mirage Tower. It does, doesn't it? Go all the way up here. Park here. And there's a lot of forest here. As I mentioned way earlier in the run, you are more likely to get into encounters in the forest, and I have to walk through a bunch right here. And there's not much I can do to avoid it. I have to fight this, so I'm just going to use Fyra, because, again, there are encounters you cannot run from. And Lufenia is an example of NPCs that just need to know how to get out of the way, because they're a bit of a troll. Let's see if they are good. Nope. Get out of the way. Thank you. And now we have the chime, which is going to allow us to access the Mirage Tower, where the final crystal is waiting. Teleport out of here. Head back to our airship. Just keep running away from as many encounters as I can as I make my way back to my airship. I should have just attacked. It's fine. I was already holding down the X button. Nice preemptive. You're getting a little ridiculous with the encounters here, game. Thank you. Get on the airship and go to this area right here. It's got MP in this game. And go left, and then go straight up to Mirage Tower. So this next room can be a little bit confusing. It is big, but we're basically just going to do one half circle around the room. I can run from this, I think. Yep. So many random encounters. Oh yeah, remember that vampire that we fought all the way back at the Cavern of Earth? They're normal enemies now. Yeah, pretty much. Defer. If I can run away, that would be fantastic. Oh, this is getting absurd. The amount of encounters is too dang high. Anyway, here's a blue dragon guarding the teleporter to where the wind crystal is. We gotta kill it. And it's dead. Alright. Flying Fortress, where the wind crystal is waiting for us. I believe it, yeah, just go straight down. Can't run from that. Oh yeah, remember that evil eye from the Cavern of Ice? It's dead. It's a normal encounter. Alright, so this room, basically, it kind of... How do I explain it? No matter which way you go, you're always going to wind up going in this... It wraps around, basically. I think that's the word I'm looking for. So we're just going to go left twice and then up twice. And we're just going to go straight up to the boss. Yeah, because, again, the room wraps around. Just going to fully heal here for safety, and then save as well. Because Tiamat can suck sometimes. So here's Tiamat. We're gonna pray he doesn't do too many thunderbolts. Just gonna defend with those two for safety. Okay, attacking is fine. And it's dead. And now we have all 4 crystals. So now we can head to the final dungeon. Which, surprise, surprise, the the final dungeon is actually the first dungeon where Garland was. So yeah, another cutscene of those side quest dungeons I mentioned unlocking. We're gonna ignore them. Just completely. And we're out of here. Now we're gonna take our airship back to Chaos Shrine, the first dungeon. That's right about here. Yeah. Okay. So now we get a cutscene here of him showing us the way to the side quest dungeon. We're just gonna ignore him. We don't need to worry about it. So now that we have all 4 crystals, we can go to the deepest parts of the Chaos Shrine now, and go challenge Garland again, and take him down once and for all. So yeah, you get some pretty epic music here. Yeah, spoilers. Not really, though. If you're watching this and not expecting spoilers, well, I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so here's Deatheye. Say goodbye to him. He's dead. And now that loot that we got from Princess Sarah way back in the beginning is going to allow us to enter even further into the Chaos Shrine. So we get a sick loot solo, and we're just gonna go down this ladder here. Yeah. This is why I have a map, thankfully. Okay. That's what I thought. I can't run from that. I mean, more levels for me, I guess. Not that I really need them at this point. Yeah. I'm sure. Good old Nintendo power. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm gonna play this as safe as I can. We're okay. We're not dead. Maybe. Thank you. Yeah, we're okay. We are fine. This game is just doing everything in its power to kill this run. I swear. I am, in fact, going to safety save, because that was yikes. Yeah, that deck had 4 of them, and then Kaiba stole Grandpa's Blue Eyes and tore it in half. And then Yugi was like, "You tore Grandpa's favorite card!" He's like, "I'm the only one who's allowed to have the Blue Eyes White Dragon." Wait, what do you mean I know Yu-Gi-Oh? What do you mean I've played Yu-Gi-Oh games? Shh. But my grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards. Anyway. You're welcome. Safety save here because this boss can suck. Oh, by the way, we're fighting Lich, Merilith, Kraken, and Tiamat again. And it's dead. In a old-fashioned boss rush, kind of. Harry Potter Academy of Duelists. Good stuff. Yeah, I like GX a lot myself. Anyway, not relevant to the run. This is Merilith 2. She's probably gonna go down pretty quick. Like so. Yeah, she survived 2 hits. She's got more health this time because it's Merilith 2. Fun fact, if you step back on her tile, you fight her again. There's more times than I can count that I went down instead of up and had to fight her again. But yeah, these bosses are revamped, they have more health. They're still not that great though, compared to all the equipment that we've got. Yeah. All encounter tiles are that way. I mentioned that before. Nice ambush with 8 enemies. Fantastic. Or encounters I can't run from. Yeah. Okay. Here's Kraken 2. Defend, defend. I'm gonna hope he doesn't blind too many things. Okay, cool. He blinded nobody. And it should be dead. There we go. And here's Tiamat 2. Same deal, just attack with my melee and defend with my mages. This shouldn't do anything. There we go. Because I think it kills people who are poisoned. Which nobody is, so... Okay. I don't remember, to be honest, because it's been a very long time since I played this casually. Okay, dead. Hey, Capri. What's up, dude? Just in time for the end of this run. Because we're about to go fight the final boss. I mean, it's been pretty screwy with the random encounters, but other than that, it's been fine. Also, I should be able to run from these. They're the only elementals I can run from. There we go. Okay. So here we go. One final menu. Warrior weapon, or warrior gloves to black mage weapon. There we go. Barbarian sword. Warrior weapon to black mage shield. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm not the best at doing this, sometimes. Oh my god, really? There we go. Sage Staff to give White Mage more healing power, heal everybody. And then heal up there, and then save. Okay, it's final boss time. No, you're not distracting me. And hopefully we get some good RNG on turn orders here. Okay, so we're gonna Giant's Tonic the Black Mage here. We're going to Giant's Tonic myself, my ninja. The White Mage will always use Healera, and the Black Mage is going to use Haste on the ninja. And hopefully we have okay turn order. That's not good. Yeah, that is an immediate reset there. Because we don't want anyone going down. Yeah, bad turn order. Just bad turn order in general. We want to pop the tonics, and then have the White Mage heal, and then have him attack. Nothing I really could have done about that. Try that again. The tonic on the Black Mage, the tonic on the Thief, the Healera, and then Haste, my Thief. Again? Seriously? This should not be happening. I'm just getting awful luck. Try this again. Yeah, Chaos just causing chaos. Of course he is. Okay. Can I get a turn with the white mage? Please. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. Alright, attack, attack, healer, haste. Good. We basically want him to attack first and then my white mage to go. Alright, now that all of my attackers are hasted for extra damage, we're just going to attack and heal constantly until hopefully he goes down. So time will be coming up in like a couple turns, hopefully, with a little bit of luck. So I will keep an ear out, because I will shout for it. So now we just hold X to win. He's throwing out some of his really nasty attacks. I'm kind of worried. Okay, the knight's dead. That's fine. Thanks, Quo. As long as I still have people attacking, it's fine. Although, a little slower than what I'd like. Yeah. Like I said, hopefully time coming very soon. Okay. Time! Alright. So that was Final Fantasy 1 on PSP. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed the run, I do run a lot of RPGs like this and other Final Fantasy games, as well as Paper Mario. So if you want to follow me, I would very much appreciate it at twitch.tv/Shadoweh_. I will say hi in the chat real quick. But yeah, that was Final Fantasy 1. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. I had a lot of fun despite all the nonsense encounters and such. But yeah, shoutouts to ARPG and NASA Marathon for having me. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you do, and because you guys are great. And I'm always honored to be here and taking part. And yeah, I will catch you guys around. Enjoy the remainder of the marathon.